I really want to have a heavy conversation this morning talking about, let me find it on my computer here, the shooting that happened in up in Columbus, Ohio, which is really sad. We had a conversation about it on the air. We want to thank Detective Chris Anderson for joining us this morning on the morning show. We want to talk about this, the incident in Columbus, Ohio. A 16-year-old, Makia Bryant, was killed by a police officer after she approached another female with a knife. And that's what I want to talk about this morning. I want to know what your thoughts are because, I was sitting up 3 o'clock in the morning and I was on Facebook and I was watching, a lot of different comments about this particular shooting. And people was framing the girl with the knife in her hand, getting ready to stab the other girl. And then some of the questions came out like, well, number one, not me. Number one, what should the police have done? What was he supposed to do? Did the police keep the other girl from getting stabbed and saved her life? Was he overly aggressive or whatever? Because now the conversation is, and we start having that conversation, and it'll make you think that for a second, and then you start thinking about, well, damn, the white dude up in Wisconsin had a damn whatever kind of shot machine gun he had. He killed 2 people, and then you got Dylan Roof and all these other white people that was taken, and then this mass shooter that just did a mass shooting, and all of these guys are apprehended without being murdered. Then why is it that when it comes to black and brown people that the patience, is so short with police officers, and they go ahead and and pull the trigger, and all these videos out now with Caucasian Americans driving off in trucks, shooting the police officers, and one of my frat brothers texted me and said, "I'm listening to your conversation about the killing of the 16-year-old black girl." And just to give you a little additional context, last week after trying to walk out of a grocery store without paying and assaulting a grocery store employee, a white man assaulted a police officer with a hammer and then drove off with the officer pinned in the door of his car. And the cops used no force at all to subdue this guy when they caught him. No force at all. Thank you, Brother Hines, for that text message. I want to know what your thoughts are. And Brooke said that she was defending herself. Absolutely should not have happened. They should have made an effort to defuse the situation. And she called them for help. And it's so sad that this young lady lost her life. That was from Brooke. And Journey said, good morning. The girl the police shot did not have to do that. That's their just go-to. That's a good point. I want to know what your thoughts. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff, man. And thank y'all for listening to the morning show. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Peace.
Oh, man, my Rep. Brown Clark, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir, Rickey Smiley. Thank you for this.
Nah, man, thank you for joining us. I know that's right, Pastor Haynes. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, Rickey Smiley, you can catch me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at SH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes. Thank you for this, man.
Nah, man, thank you, Pastor Haynes. Love you, man.
Love you, Ricky.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley, the morning show, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, when you're hiring, there's no luxury of time. So instead of waiting for people to see your sponsored post, invite them to apply. More at Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. An emotional funeral was held yesterday for Dante Wright, the 20-year-old black man who was shot and killed by a Minnesota police officer who mistook her gun for a taser. Hundreds of people attended the service, which included a eulogy by Reverend Al Sharpton. We now know what led to the 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant being killed by police in Columbus, Ohio. So Bryant's foster mother told CNN that two of her former foster children had come to her home when a fight broke out over keeping the house clean. And that's all the information we have so far. So they're former foster students of hers. And last but certainly not least, the Senate passed legislation yesterday, 94-1, to help fight the increase in hate crimes against Asian Americans. The House is expected to consider similar legislation in the coming weeks. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more stories that we're following, log on to the Rickey Smiley morningshow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Got a little sad news, man. Freshman guard for the Kentucky Wildcats, Terrence Clark, died in a car accident in the L.A. area yesterday. Video shows his vehicle ran a red light going at a very high speed, collided with another vehicle. He recently announced he was entering the NBA draft coming up, man. He was 19 years old, man. Rest in peace, Terrence Clark, and pray for his family. In the meantime, the International Olympic Committee announced its policy expecting athletes to separate sports and politics at the Olympics in Tokyo coming up this summer. Anyone who violates the rule will face disciplinary actions. Olympic legend Sonia Richards-Ross, along with many other athletes, are calling out the Olympic Committee. Man, listen, I promise you, especially African-American athletes and athletes of color, they are not going to abide by this new policy. They're going to use the platform to continue to discuss everything that's going on with social injustice around the world. So, listen, man, I don't understand why the Olympics would even try to expect athletes to do this. But we're going to see what happens, man. That's what I got for sports right about now. Gary with the T, what's happening, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about Whoopi Goldberg, y'all. Now, they're saying what Whoopi Goldberg does, y'all, while everyone else is sleeping. And this is what I'm going to tell you what she does. Now, they're saying that Whoopi Goldberg's ideal night of rest and self-care involves wandering around her mansion and being left alone. Now, they're saying, for example, at a certain hour, y'all, she leaves her cell phone in another room and she relies upon the landline by her bedside for emergency calls only. She said, it allows me to not have to deal with casual calls. She said, because I don't want to do those. And she also said, at 65 years old, at this point in her life, honey, where she's done living for other people, she said she lives for herself. And she does what she wants, when she wants, and appreciate all she has along the way, y'all. That's what Whoopi Goldberg does, y'all. And that's interesting. I mean, at 65, that's an old age, y'all, to just stop living for other people.
I do that.
Yeah, trust me, I know too. And you're not even 65.
Yeah, you just have to have a peace of mind. You done been there, your phone ringing off the hook, you're busy, emails, you have to make time for yourself.
Yeah, you have to make time for yourself. You still have a landline phone? Yeah. Do any of y'all have a landline phone? Because, I still have one. So
I'm sure you do. And you probably get calls all day from them damn telemarketers.
Exactly.
That phone ring all damn day, them telemarketers. And you look at that caller ID and it don't say anything. You like, you ain't gonna answer it.
What'd you say, Eva?
I said I have a landline, but I also use carbon copies on my checks, and I still look through a phone book. So I'm a little old school.
Okay. All right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is latte. On the high end, you say latte, and on the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for the day. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
you can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spots being brought to you by
Reach Media. Get your cabin today for the Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage 20 in 2021 cruise. The ship sails November 6th through the 14th, 2021 with Usher, Dougie Fresh, Brandy, Kings of Crunk, and more. Call 214-495-1963 today or go to blackamericaweb.com. Good morning, Ricky. How you doing this morning?
Good.
I'm good. I'm blessed and highly favored. This is the hot spot. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this what we gonna do. Oh, man, we got to send prayers and condolences out yet again, man. We lost Shock G from Digital Underground. We lost the Humpty Dance, man. Oh, man.
Well, he was the lead, right?
Yeah, he was 57 years old. He was Shock G, and he was also Humpty. Wow. Well, his dad, Edward Racker, confirmed that he passed away, and they found him yesterday in a hotel room in Tampa. As of press time, the cause of death is unclear, and there were no signs of trauma. Shock G's dad says the authorities will conduct an autopsy. He played a pivotal point in West Coast hip-hop. Also, he helped Tupac get his start. Pac was a member of Digital Underground when he appeared on the group's 1991 song and music video, All Around the World, the same song. Yep. Shock G also produced two of Tupac's hit songs, I Get Around and So Many Tears. In addition to his work with Pac, Shock G also worked with Prince, Dr. Dre, KRS-One, and more. Shock G was also known for his alter ego, Humpty Hump. Oh,
Brad, did you know him?
Yeah, man, I hadn't seen or talked to him in years, but we used to do shows and stuff together. Like, oh man, I'm so tired of this. I just don't understand what's going on. Like, we
life,
just keep...
it's just life. It's just we just caught up in the cycle of life. That's all it is.
It's like every week, though. Every week.
Well, it was being mixed up with the younger rappers actually killing each other, and then the older rappers actually passing away, just like anybody else with different kind of pre-existing conditions.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, y'all. Moving on. Actor and comedian Eric Andre has claimed that he was racially profiled by two police officers at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport before boarding a flight. He tweeted that two plainclothes officers stopped him at the Delta terminal and performed a random drug search on him. He claimed the search was due to racial profiling and that he was the only person of color in line when the officers stopped him. He wrote, "They stopped me on the way down the bridge to the plane for a random search and asked if they could search me for drugs. I told them no, be careful." He later deleted his tweets. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Police Department and Public Affairs Director told Variety that multiple law enforcement agencies have jurisdiction in the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport and that the APD officers were not involved. Officers of Clayton County, Georgia, also operate at the airport. So that's weird. Like, you don't see that often. Like, I wonder why.
I got hit like that going down a ramp. Got pulled over. Oh yeah.
The ramp, like you getting ready to get on the
plane.
Ready
to get on the plane. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. That is
I just
crazy.
Don't pay no attention. I be asleep. I just go ahead and go with it. I don't have time for all this.
Do you say no or you just let them go ahead and search?
It be the TSA agents that stopped me and said they doing a random search, but they'll pull over a white dude too. So
See, I thought the ramp part is like right when you getting ready to board and then right before you step on
they be
plane.
in the tunnel.
Oh, Lord, that is crazy. Oh, Lord, everybody just be careful and don't take no drugs through the airport, okay? We're going to wrap up the hot spot right there, y'all. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. We're here today with your coronavirus update. We got some things that are a bit disturbing for me. But let's start off with this. President Biden announced that the country has put 200 million shots in American arms so far during his administration. More than 25% of the country has been vaccinated, and 40% have gotten at least one shot. So we're well on our way toward herd immunity. But it's been stated by other experts that getting the next 200 million shots will be a lot harder. And I'm observing that phenomena in my personal medical practice, Ricky. This week, for the first time, one of the questions that I ask everybody that comes in, no matter what their complaint is have you had the coronavirus vaccine? Which one did you get? How many doses have you had? And for the first time this week, I'm getting people that haven't had the vaccine, but have no plans on getting the vaccine and are willing to debate me as to why they're not going to get it, etc. That's just a whole new wave of bad information on social media and on the internet about the vaccine, and people are reluctant to get it. So I'm seeing this phenomenon in my personal medical practice, and that's also being shown and exhibited around the country. No matter where you are, no matter whether there's increases in the disease state, people getting more coronavirus in certain areas, people are becoming more reluctant to get the vaccine. Now, I thought that this could be also because of problems that they have had with the AstraZeneca and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So the World Health Organization Vaccine Advisory Committee updated guidance on the use of the AstraZeneca vaccine Thursday to include the risk of red blood clots that have been reported in people who received the vaccine. In the United States today, there's going to be a meeting to decide whether to stop the brakes that they put on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and also re-release it, so to speak, with that same or similar warning, and maybe putting guidelines in it as to use it only in men or women of a certain age, etc. All that's going to be hashed out today. So vaccine reluctance, Rickey, we're not going to get to herd immunity as quickly as we like because, people are again, asking legitimate questions about it. But the defiance and the amount of wholehearted, I'm not going to get it. That's what's surprising to me. Before people were at least more willing to discuss it. But what I'm finding now is people that are hard lining, I'm not going to get it. They're not saying I'm waiting, I'm going to see, etc. They're saying I'm not going to get it. So that's where we are, Rickey. So hopefully when we get to our calls today, we can help allay some fears and help more people get their vaccine.
Oh, man, let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I have a question that I am terrified of getting the vaccine because I have asthma, also allergies, and also I have allergic reactions to some medications, especially medications that have sulfur. I wanted to ask him, is there a way, should I get the vaccine? Should I not get the vaccine? I'm so terrified. I'll be going back in the office soon, and I'm just terrified. I don't know what to do.
So as a patient with asthma and allergies, you are the perfect candidate. One, you're in high-risk categories for the coronavirus, and the risk of getting the coronavirus and having a poor outcome is very high in your patient population. So I would definitely recommend that you get the vaccine, but do what Dr. Collier has been recommending, which is prep yourself with an antihistamine and an anti-inflammatory starting the day before and take it for at least 3 days afterwards, and that should minimize any potential side effects. But I would also consult with your personal physician to find out if there's anything unique in your personal history that would make getting the vaccine challenging for you. But it sounds like you're basically those patients that have been targeted early on that should get the vaccine and should have no complications.
All right, Joe, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I've been without my sense of taste and smell since November. Do people ever recover from that, Dr. Collier?
Oh, wow. Great question. We have noted long timers and people with loss of sense of taste and smell. And a new phenomenon that's just being recorded, but that has been going on, is loss or decrease in hearing. Because all of these are your sensory nerves that are inside your head. And when the coronavirus goes down the olfactory nerve, the one that you smell with, into your brain, it can affect those nerves as well. So sight, sense, taste, and smell, those things are being negatively impacted. But most people had not been complaining about the hearing. They just, thought their ears were obstructed or stopped up or whatever. But they have started to note now that decrease or loss of hearing is a key sign and indication that you probably had a coronavirus. So loss of sense, loss of taste and smell. People are coming back from that on various schedules. Most people get over that within the first 3 months. There have been people that have been dealing with it for 6 months or longer. You said November, so you're truly a long timer. We're hoping that will return to you. You would greatly benefit from taking some vitamin D to help fight this. Everybody, scientists keep reiterating as if this is a new discovery, the great benefits of taking the vitamin D. Vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day will help you with that problem.
There it is, Dr. Collier. Let everybody know how you can be reached in disclaimer.
Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates around the United States of America and listeners around the world.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning, the U.S. Friday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's official. Dr. Dre, y'all, is officially a single man, y'all. Now, according to Ray, y'all, they're saying he and his beautiful wife, Miss Nicole Young, or ex-wife Nicole Young, have agreed, y'all, to legally end their marriage. Now, they're saying a judgment filed by by both parties states that the former couple wanted the union to be considered terminated, allowing them to be legally single and free to remarry. Now, they're saying the judge signed off on their request on April the 15th. Now, the former couple, y'all have as of yet to an agreement on how they're going to split their $800 million fortune. But they're saying, meanwhile, the source said that the Youngs had no problem with the rapper's motion to bifurcate the status of their divorce in this matter. Now, they're saying people are holding their breaths, honey, with bated breath, y'all, for the July, because in July, that's when the judge going to sign off to see if Miss Nicole can get her $400 million up to $800 million. So we're going to wait and see if that happens. And congratulations to both of them. They're now officially single. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Alexis Ohanian, y'all, he's the wonderful husband of Serena Williams, y'all. Now, he's saying something that I don't know if it could really happen in the African-American community with some of the men, but he's talking about it. He's saying, y'all, that he does not, I repeat, he does not have a problem with people coming up to him saying, oh, you Serena Williams' husband. He said he doesn't have a problem with that. Now, he said he's a millionaire in his own right. You know, he owns the popular website Reddit, and he said that, you know, he's successful as well, you know. And he said, but he doesn't have a problem. He said, I love how you don't mind that people call you Serena Williams' husband. He responded and shared that no matter how successful he becomes in life, he'll always be okay with people knowing him because he is the husband of Serena Williams, y'all. He said, honey, I'll be a self-made billionaire one day, and most people will still know me as Serena Williams' husband and Olympia's dad. He said, and that's fine with me, honey. Now, you know, I'll never forget the time when...
You got that fine.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. When
I changed my last name and she got that fine.
Yeah. But, you know, a lot of men wouldn't even have it, because I never forget when Oprah had started her show with him and Stedman was on there, and people would go up to Stedman and say, oh, you Oprah's boyfriend? He said, no, Oprah's my fiance. He didn't like it. You ain't gonna call him.
It's a little tax bracket difference there.
What?
I don't think Stedman has as much money as Alexis Ohanian.
Yeah, but he just didn't like the idea. He didn't want. What'd you say,
It's
Eva?
different to call someone your boyfriend versus your wife or your husband or your fiance. So I think the boyfriend was just letting them know that I'm a little bit more in her life than just a boy toy.
And not just the idea of boyfriend. The whole point is you letting the woman name come first, and then you fall in love.
Doesn't matter, Gary.
Yeah, man. Ain't nowhere men do not like you to say Brad's boyfriend. No, Brad is my fiance.
Nobody is tripping on that. When you love somebody and in love and y'all representing each other, it's not a big deal at all.
Well, I guess what then? If it's not no tripping on it, we wouldn't have been doing this story. He's letting people know that it is some tripping.
Only one tripping.
He's letting you know it's not a problem, is what he's telling you.
He's
Gary.
letting you know it's not a problem with him. Most men have a problem with if you put their girlfriend name first instead of putting his name first. Instead, you saying I'm Oprah's fiance and Oprah is my fiance. Instead, no, you're Oprah's fiance with the woman name come first.
Yeah.
Men have a problem with it. Yeah, a lot of people care about it. People care about it, because like I said, if it wasn't a care, it wouldn't have been a story, honey. He would not have to let us know that
you know it's not a big deal. That's
not
all.
with him. He lets us not with him, but a lot of other people have a problem with it. So congratulations to Alexis Ohanian.
Gary got a problem with it.
Who has a problem
I think
with
it's
it,
a
Gary?
wonderful thing, honey, when this man acknowledges, honey, that he don't mind being Serena's fiance, honey, because he got money too. When you got your own money, it don't matter what they call it. They could tell you. But anyway, yeah. So congratulations, Alexis Ohanian, y'all. We love that he's a great man, honey. He don't mind being called Serena's husband. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Jennifer Lopez, she's leaning on Mark Anthony, y'all. They say she had to fall back on his arms now that what's his name, then left her Alice Rodriguez. They're saying, honey, the source said that she went back to Mark Anthony, honey, and she crying on his shoulder, honey. And you know, I think it's good when you could go back to your old pieces, shoulder and crown, even though you dumped them or
because
they dumped you, honey.
They're still friends, and he didn't dump her. I believe she broke it off with him.
Together.
And they have children together, so they have a relationship. So it's okay for her to go talk to her friend Mark Anthony, her baby
what
daddy.
They got to do with it, because they got children together. All these damn
They're
people
still
that got children
friends.
together,
They're still
and
family.
they still don't be bothered with them.
Okay, well, that's some people. You talking about J-Lo. We all know that they have a friendship and a relationship, Gary.
No, we don't know nothing, but we know she just went back to crown his arms here because she ain't handled down by those. Puffy got all his other women running around. She had a relationship with Puffy. She ain't crowned on his shoulder.
They ain't got no kids together.
She don't have kids with Puffy.
Kids ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China, honey.
They do.
That's got
okay?
everything to do with it.
Yes,
No,
they
it
do.
does have nothing to do with
A
it.
lot of people are friends with their
everything to do
kids'
with it.
parent.
Do what?
They're great friends, Gary. They do songs together. You see them out together all the time. Even when she was out with A-Rod, he was with them sometimes, Mark Anthony. It was a whole family thing. They're friends still. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I'm not going to say
what somebody gonna look, give somebody a look or something like that, Gary.
Thank you, Hell.
Really, Ricky?
Mark Anthony, damn new piece, honey. Do you think she wants Jennifer Lopez running her butt over there, crying on his damn shoulder? No, she don't want that because she with the damn man.
That Jennifer Lopez was his ex-wife.
But she should have stayed with him then. She should have stayed with him. Why you didn't stay with him? If it was so wonderful,
didn't work out, but they were still friends. They have to still remain friends because of the kids, and they've proven to be great friends.
My dad divorced his damn ex-wife, and she showed to come crying on his damn shoulder when her other husband left him because my mama was with her. So no, you ain't coming back here. You left me. You left for a damn reason. Bye. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is latte. On the high end, you say latte, and on the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up.
Jesus.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the tea. Gary, you stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing, Gary.
Okay, honey. I ain't letting
let them know.
Baby, they got me all mixed up, baby. I don't know where y'all come from. Y'all better do the news and do the damn hot spot.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, time for the wake-up call. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 minutes after the hour. Here we go.
Here we go. It's time to get yourself together. They woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
On my wake-up call, it's my granddaughter, Sun Moon. This is your Pop. I love you very much. I'm calling out of Deltona, Florida. Wake up. Thank you guys. You guys rock. You guys are the best.
Good morning. This is Delvin King calling from Pompano Beach, waking up the whole South Florida and Pompano Beach area. Wake up.
This is Teresa calling from Orlando, Florida. I'm calling to wake up the Orange County Code Enforcement Division. Get up. Let's get it. Let's go. Ricky, we love you.
This is Victor in Wichita. I want to wake up B.E. James. B.E. James, wake up, and get with Gary so he can stop being bitter.
Come on. Wake up. Come on. In Birmingham, wake up. Oklahoma, wake up. Wake up. St. Louisville, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. Hey, Memphis, wake up. Wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You welcome, Ricky.
Statement is being voted by National Vision.
Good morning. Is this Chris?
Who is this?
Sir, this is Clark Devereaux. I'm calling on behalf of the Lennox Corporation. We're the parent company that handles the Ford credit information. Did you purchase a vehicle from a Ford dealership over there in Alabama?
Motherfucker, you know what time it is.
So I'm just trying to get a little bit of...
Motherfucker, don't goddamn call me this early.
Sir, don't yell at me, sir.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
It's better be fucking good, buddy.
Chris, you need to listen to me I'm calling you about the black Mustang that you traded in for the new vehicle that you purchased. If you'd give me a chance to explain to you what the hell's going on.
Motherfucker, you don't call nobody goddamn early in the goddamn morning.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
Aggravated.
Chris, Clark Devereaux again.
Oh, you gonna call somebody and wake somebody up in the goddamn morning?
Well, look here, buddy. What I'm calling in reference to is that we've looked at the Mustang a little bit further. We need you to bring the vehicle that you purchased back into your dealership as we suspect that the Mustang's odometer has been...
I ain't fuck that. I came up there. I bought the motherfucker 2 months ago.
We just now got a chance to get the full inspection done. We suspect...
Motherfucker, you should have seen...
Don't you curse me.
Curse me, you son of a...
You curse me first, buddy.
I don't give a goddamn.
Look here, man. You rolled back that odometer. You changed the odometer on the car.
You're a goddamn liar. The fucking damn digits, you stupid motherfucker.
Don't you realize that some digital things can be tampered with also, Christopher?
I ain't no damn computer wizard.
Sir, we're going to report your vehicle stolen if you do not bring that vehicle back in to us.
I'll tell you what,
consider
ass whooping to you.
Where are you located? Because I'd love to get an ass whooping.
Well, you come on down here. It's in Inverness.
I'll slap you 2 times, buddy.
You'll think it.
That's what'll happen. You'll lean in.
How big of a fella are you?
I'm 6'2", 280 right now. They call me.
Where you from?
They call me Little Ruben.
Well, you don't think Little Ruben.
Why are you acting like a dumb? You're really a dumb.
Your mama's a dumb.
Look, well, hey, at least I know who my mama is.
But you're about ignorant.
What
I whoop my ass. I like to see you with my ass.
What time is convenient for you?
Right now, come on. I need a good ass with me.
Well, I can't leave right now. I'm at work.
I'm trying to see you. Where are you? Where you from?
West End, South Park Road. You don't want none.
You get Alabama ass with my
You don't want none. You don't want none. Haters get dealt with. Haters get the ass kicked.
Hey, buddy, you won't whoop my son? Good ass, man.
Do it. I'm just trying to whoop your ass.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
What the you want, buddy?
Dog, it's a prank phone call, man. It's Roy Wood Jr. What's up, man?
I'm sorry.
Black Tony.
I'm gonna let you know, Shady. You finna go check your email, Shady. You gonna have email in there from the boss lady, from the whole boss lady, the whole radio station called me yesterday, talked to me.
So my Miss Kathy Hughes.
Yo, so did the light skinned lady, pretty lady. So did. She said, Black Tony. She said, Black, because I had called my lawyer. I was finna file a lawsuit for $40 million. Cause y'all keep slanderizing my name and make folks think I'm not no good employee, that I don't know kind of work.
Black Tony.
No, Shawty, don't try to get out of it, no, Shawty, because I ain't finna file it. Cause she said, look, I'm gonna let you get on there. You can go on the radio and you can promote what you selling. Cause I'm trying to come up again. I'm trying to have a hot boy summer. Shawty. I'm trying to get this money right. So look. So she said, you got to let me promote what I'm selling. So whatever I'm selling, you got to let me.
Are you going to come in and promote it or what?
No, I'm finna tell you right now what I got for sale right now, because I'm trying to get my money back right. I fell off from the pandemic. I fell off. So I'm trying to get my money back right. So let the folks know. Let the folks know today, shout you come to the shoe show, where the little alley between shoe show and the rental center over on the west end, shout in the little alley by the garbage can. I'm gonna be on a white truck, but I got 9 prosthetic legs, shouty. I got 9 on.
Where you get those from?
Don't worry about all that, shouty. But I got them 2 of them brand new, and 3 on 3 got miles on them. Yo, I got legs. I got it for different size folks. Like I got 2 of them that's 5'6". I got 2 of them that's 5'8". I got 1 that's 6 feet. All of them got shoes with it. All of them come with a shoe. And 2 of them ain't got nail miles on it. Now, the one who ain't got no miles on it, boy, I got to get 75 for that. I got to get 75 for them. I ain't no negotiation.
So where you get prosthetic legs from, Black Tony?
Shouty, my girl knows somebody who work over at the little spot, shouty. But look, 2 of them got legs. 3 of them got, all of them come with a shoe and a sock. They all come with a little. It looked like an Air Force One, but it got the little Velcro.
So what's somebody with 2 legs gonna do with a prosthetic leg?
Somebody with 2 legs ain't finna buy those dumbass. But you got it here. Tell you so.
What drawers should I wear today? Oh, what drawers should I wear today? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What drawers should I wear today? What drawers should I wear today? Oh, what drawers should I wear today? Wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What drawers should I wear today? Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the Kahlua today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I guess maybe we should say congratulations, y'all, to Ashanti. Now, it was just recently I reported a story that was saying that Ashanti may have been dating Flo Rida, honey, but now that is all smashed. It's now being reported, y'all, that Ashanti, honey, has a new alleged boyfriend, y'all, and he's a millionaire. He's the co-owner of Rosa Negro, a wildly successful restaurant and hotel chain in Mexico. Now, they're saying that they have resorts, honey, nightclubs, and restaurants all over the country, including Cancun and Tulum. And Shante,
Lord have mercy, we done lost another one.
yes, honey, these girls tired of all these programmers, honey, so they're going to get to somebody with money. And
Golly.
she looks amazing, honey.
You know what it's like
Instagram
not to
page.
have her on the market and not just lay in the bed and think that you can't even have a chance to get a Shante now?
No more happy for you, Rick. I know that's your favorite song, but Mr. Shante singing that now, baby, this man, honey. So she looks good, honey. I mean, and it's good. She really looks amazing. She's wearing blonde hair this season, and she's looking amazing. So congratulations goes out to Shante, y'all. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore, y'all. She didn't just said what she did to poor Drew Sidora, y'all. They're saying she said that Drew Sidora, y'all, is an unemployed actor. Now they say Kenya Moore wasn't their friends with Drew Sidora's gift-giving shenanigans during the season finale, because you know she gave that dry wig, honey. And Kendra is saying, honey, that this girl probably had to get this wig because you know she ain't been working lately. You know, since the pandemic. You know, she probably ain't had no extra change to buy a gift, so she gave that dry wig, honey. Which you know, it was supposed to be $1,000 gift, and she said though the wig was $1,000, and real human hair costs even more than $1,000 if I'm not mistaken. So you know, she did the best that she could, honey. So we just got to keep her lifted up in our prayer, y'all, that, you know, one day she'll have her money together. Because she just bought a new house on the show, and maybe her money had to go to her house. So she can't be giving out no $1,000 gifts. We don't ever give $1,000 gifts on our show to
that
one
was
another.
the whole
Whatever.
party thing, wasn't it? $1,000 gift you had to give. That's why somebody got an iPhone, a brand new one, and people got $1,000 gifts, Gucci bags.
What kind of parties is this?
It was a housewives party thing where they got together and
It
you
was
had
like
to
a
bring
Friendsgiving,
gift,
like Thanksgiving, where they did the traditional white elephant.
I don't care how much money I got. I ain't going to no damn $1,000 party.
Well, all those ladies are making a decent amount of money.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's amongst friends. I mean, with all of us being a team, we should be able to give at least $1,000 gift to one another.
I'm sure you wouldn't make it with your cheap self.
Right.
Come on, Gary.
Baby, let me be very real about it. I would go to the consignment store,
Yes,
baby, and
you
get something
would.
that cost
Shine it up.
$1,000, and and give it to you. I mean, so it was $1,000. So
when it sold at first.
Okay. So I think that was a good thing, honey. So congratulations, and Kenny needs to leave that girl alone, child.
I think Drew gave her the wig off of her head. Wasn't that a wig she had that Kenny said she liked or something like
that was
that?
probably the one she wore when she was on Dish Nation, honey, and took that girl off and gave it to her, honey. So congratulations to her, y'all. And then my final story, y'all, is so sad that I'm sure we're all going to be sad, but it's been reported, y'all, that Meg Thee Stallion, y'all, she announced, y'all, that she's going on hiatus. Now, she announced, y'all, that she is taking a much-needed break from music. Now, they said the rapper shared an animated video of a lab where a computerized message of her hottie's fan base appeared, which reads, Megan Thee Stallion is recharging due to the demands of the hot girl lifestyle has now entered a period of regeneration to prepare for what's next, honey. And in her absence, they're saying she's, going to be doing more hot girl things or whatever. But right now, she's going on a break. I don't think she should go on a break.
Go ahead and I think she should take you about 3 weeks, get massages every day, go sit at a resort, relax, and get yourself.
Sometimes you need that.
Yeah, man, you better. And I'm telling you, man, after that pandemic, I'll never go back to that schedule again. Yeah, enjoy that break because you don't. Man. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people just run you to death, and then when you get a certain age, you just snap or go crazy or start taking pills and stuff just to keep going and all that kind of stuff. That's how a lot of artists die.
Yeah.
They work themselves to death and they try to start depending on drugs and alcohol to try to keep a smile on your face and keep up or whatever. Take a break. Take a much needed break. The music industry ain't going nowhere. To be right there when you get back.
But that said, but Rick, you don't think they working on another Meg Thee Stallion while she on break? There's another one about to come out, and they might make somebody just as finer and beautiful
maybe she
than
just
her.
need to recharge, Gary, to get ready to work on what's to come. Maybe she's working on a new album or a movie or something. Maybe she get ready to do something really different that she needs to just chill for a second to prepare for.
Yeah, all these folks be found in a hotel room dead. I'm talking about a whole bunch of celebrities.
Man,
they found them in a hotel room dead, trying to take medication, mixing up medication, trying to where they could perform and stuff and not taking care of themselves and getting rest. No, man,
Rest is very important.
Did you ever recharge, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, you have to do that, Gary. You got to take time to smell the roses and just get some rest. If you don't, you'll overexert yourself and you will be sick and in the hospital and have to take medication.
Well, you ever wake up and just don't have nothing to do and just sit in a room all day in a quiet chair with no music, no TV,
Hardly
and just
ever.
think, cross your legs, look in your phone, have a cup of coffee, sit on. You got a beautiful balcony that you don't sit on. You got a beautiful yard that you don't sit on. It's just a decoration. You know what I'm saying? Make you some breakfast. Go sit in your dining room, the nice dining room, and just enjoy yourself and play some jazz and be listening to like Chill 53 on XM like I do sometime. And you know, I'm telling you, man, Hot 105, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
got to relax.
The color of the day, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. The color of the day is the color of the day is latte. On the high end, you say latte, and on the low end, say tan. That's your color for the day. I need to recharge.
Yeah. There you go. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. So this week marks the 5th anniversary since Prince died of an accidental drug overdose, and the hashtag for Prince Forever. Prince Forever, that's a hashtag, started trending on Twitter, and fans have been sharing memories of their favorite Prince song. Now, there's no question that Prince was a musical genius ahead of his time, and we may not have realized it back then, but we do now. But a lot of his song lyrics were full of sexy talk and grown folks conversation. Have you really listened to the lyrics? Right? Hit us up right now, 866-9-RICKY, and let us know what Prince song went over your head until you got grown. Brent, what was yours?
Oh, man, it had to be Erotic City, man. I didn't realize what they were saying. It was just a groove and beat, and it was a Prince song. And, you know, it was Erotic City. I didn't know what they was talking about. Because, you know, the curse words was kind of bleep, so you just grooving, singing the song. When I got slapped, I knew I wasn't supposed to be singing that song, and I didn't even ask why.
Right. Now, listen to, here's a clip.
It's so grooving, you don't realize.
Right. Making love to Cherry's going now. Darling Nikki. I knew a little. Darling Nikki. Listen to this.
Come on now.
Met her in a hotel lobby, and she was doing the do with a magazine in the lobby. I never realized that.
Right.
I never realized
love
that.
the music.
Yeah. Right. Now listen to, here's a clip from Little Red Corvette. Listen to this.
Guess I must be dumb. She had a pocket full of horses, Trojan, some of them used.
What? You know what that was?
I did not know that.
But why were they used in her pocket?
Hold on.
One-night stand.
Listen, he said, I guess I must be dumb because you had a pocket full of horses, Trojan, and some of them used.
Ew, Ricky, I just knew this.
But it was Saturday, and then he said, but it was Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right. And you say, what have I got to lose? Wow.
It's a one-night stand.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And the crazy thing about Little Red Corvette, the song, he never had a red Corvette, and he used to borrow Wendy's car to go out on dates. And it was actually a 1964 Mercury Marauder, and it was pink.
Wow.
Wow. Now listen to, what is it? Huh?
And the woman that he's talking about in that song allegedly is the singer Vanity from back in the day.
Oh, wow. Now listen to that, Insatiable.
Show your...
Y'all know what he's saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll erase the naughty bits. I'll show my if you show your man. But listen to this. Y'all didn't know that this was the lyrics, but Nasty Girl. Listen to this. All right, y'all. Let's go to the phones. And I need to know what songs went over your head by Prince. We're celebrating 5 years since the death of Prince. We love and we miss him. Let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
This is recording artist Sweet Nate, and the song Little Red Corvette went over my head. Oh, my goodness. I really thought he was singing about a car.
Diamonds and pearls. At first, I thought it was something about, like, some tears, and then I had to figure out, okay, this is about how they would actually just love you, and that's all they could offer you is they love.
doves cry. You know what I'm saying? It was something about that one, man. But as I got old and I hit 30, you know what I'm saying, 38, it just stuck with me, man. That was a trip.
Darling Nikki, my name is Stacy. I am calling from Orlando, and I swear to God, I had no clue what that song meant until I got older.
Do me, baby. Let me tell y'all only must know I met Prince. I even must have dinner with Prince, honey. I am the Prince lady, honey. Trust me and believe me. Oh, Lord. Do me, baby, went over my head. Oh, my God.
Hey, here's a clip of Brat singing Adore It. Listen to this.
100% Italian, silk imported Egyptian lace. 100%.
I'm so mad at y'all.
Take it, Brett. Just keep going.
100% Italian, silk imported Egyptian lace.
What was he saying, Brett?
100% Italian, silk imported Egyptian lace.
And how did he sing it, Brett? How did he sing what he said?
100% Italian, silk imported Egyptian lace. Yes, you got to really listen to them words. When I got older, that's when you start dissecting them words.
And what did he say one more time, Brett? What did he say, Brett?
100% Italian, silk imported Egyptian lace.
I swear I love you. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, it's time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got Carlisha from Orlando, Florida. Did I say your name right? Good morning.
It's Carlisha.
Carlisha from Orlando, Florida. And one time for Chris from Jackson, Mississippi. What's up, Chris? Oh, man, y'all ready for Battle of the Sexes?
Yeah, come on, bring it.
All right, let's go. All right, love, you ready to go? Here we go. We going first, love. You ready? Orlando.
Let's go.
All right, start the clock. What license is required to drive an 18-wheeler?
Repeat it.
What license is required to drive an 18-wheeler?
CDL.
Yep. Gold Wing 1100 is a type of what? Gold Wing 1100 is a type of what?
Pass.
All right. What team did Hall of Fame receiver Jerry Rice win all his Super Bowl rings with?
I don't know. Eagles. I don't know.
49ers. What kind of jack do tire repair shops use? What kind of jack do tire repair shops use?
Tire jack.
Okay. Floor jack. The Thunderbirds are an elite team belonging to what military branch? The Thunderbirds. What military branch? Army, Navy. Okay, all right. It's Air Force. In a skeet shooting, what are the pigeons made of? In skeet shootings, what are the pigeons made of?
Birds? I don't know.
Clay. Damn.
What kind of questions are these?
Exactly.
All right. What is the state? What is the state that produces Jack Daniel's whiskey?
Tennessee.
Yes.
I knew
all right, we're gonna give you that one. We're gonna give you that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt some kind of way about a couple of them.
Yeah, because I don't know what y'all got going on with these questions.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went on. That's why I kept going. I ain't want to,
Okay,
I
got
Ricky.
Yeah, but you did get 2. So I got to show the ladies some love. All right, what you got, Eva?
All right, Chris, you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. Start the clock. The Gaffenberg is also known as what? The Graffenberg.
You say Gatlinburg?
Graffen, Grafenberg.
Pass.
It's the G-spot. To moisten flour or work dough with your hands is called what?
Knead.
Exactly. It's called kneading. You can have it. When choosing sunscreen, what do you want? You want something with a high what?
SPF.
Absolutely. The TV show with the acronym SATC is what?
You said SATC?
I'm dyslexic, and I said it right. SATC. What does that stand for?
Sex in the City.
What? Yes. Finish the traditional wedding theme, rhyme. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and...
Pass.
sixpence in your shoe.
We won.
Yes, you did.
Well, it was a little unfair, though, but okay.
No, I tried to help you out as much as I could. Special K, what did he win?
Congratulations, Chris from Jackson. As our big winner today, here's your exclusive 10-item prize pack bonanza from the Dollar Tree. You got a family-sized bag of Big's taco-flavored sunflower seeds. You got a 10-ounce can of Driver's Choice foaming tire shine. A box of Hungry Jack Au Gratin potatoes. A number 6 birthday candle. A multi-pack of Fruit Stripe gum. A pair of youth-sized swim goggles. A can of Pampa brand pumpkin pie filling. A 6-pack of badminton birdies. A 5-pound bag of ice and a soft bristle cat brush. $10 prize bag, all yours for winning Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Congratulations again, Chris.
Hey, so you got a birthday candle, a number 6 birthday candle?
A number 6 birthday candle and a cat brush.
I'm crying right now.
You should be crying because you lost.
Listen.
Don't worry, I got him, girl. I got him, Felicia. Don't even worry.
You get nothing.
No, you know what I got? No, you want to know what I got?
What you got, baby?
This morning. I woke
That's
up.
right. Oh,
and you woke up a loser. That's right.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Even God didn't love you this morning.
Oh, man, talk to me, Brad.
Man, listen, I love this song, man. One of them was my little boyfriend. I would just pick them all and just want to sing that song. Mr. Telephone Man. You just tried to hit that note all the time, baby.
Oh, man, Eva, which one was your favorite New Edition member group? Group member.
I love this song because my grandmother was the telephone lady. You know how back in the day, my grandmother used to work for the phone company, and she was the lady that they was calling to get the baby on the line.
Really? Yeah, I used to think about this.
She was the operator lady. She used to do the little button. You know how you take the little plug out and you switch it in the other one, old school. That was my grandmother, was the telephone man lady.
Yeah, my Uncle Herbert worked for the phone company. He used to climb those poles and stuff. And, you know, I always thought about him when I used to see that video. I said, man, my Uncle Herbert worked for Bell South or whatever. But y'all remember back in the day, man, you on the phone with your girlfriend, and then, man, you having you expressing your love to your girl, and your grandmama pick up the phone and tell you to come get your drawers out the sink and bring that roach spray with you. On the phone talking about the other line. Yeah, boy, I ain't sleep. You sleep? What you wearing to school tomorrow?
I'm sleepy, but I ain't sleep.
Say what, Rock? I'm sleepy, but I ain't sleep.
No, I ain't sleep. You sleep? I mean, I'm sleepy, but I ain't sleep.
When nobody wanted to be the one to hang up.
Right. And then you ever fell asleep on the phone with your girl?
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Wake up 3 o'clock, like, all right, I'm about to go to bed. Oh, okay, good night. I'll call you in the morning. That's real love. Now people don't even talk on the phone anymore. They just texting.
Yeah.
Or they FaceTime.
FaceTime. Yeah. We on FaceTime that much. You know, you're FaceTime with your kids or whatever, but you don't be wanting to see. You know what I'm saying? You dating somebody old and they put their face too close to the phone. That ain't sexy at all.
All you see is their forehead.
Right. Mr. Telephone Man, New Edition, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Man, you remember those karaoke nights in Dallas, Texas, man, when you play Humpty Hump and everybody in the audience and Maxwell's and Firewater would get up, man, and start doing the hump?
Man, we couldn't sit them down. It's like that was one of them songs that when you played at the club, everybody just never wanted that song to end. Like, it's just one of those type of songs, bro.
I swear, man. It actually remind me of all the college parties between Alabama State and Tuskegee. And we used to go to this club called The Rose. Campus used to have a night, I think Thursday night or Tuesday night at The Rose. And every week somebody get the shooting in there, and then they'll rename the club and open it back up a week later. All brand new. They'll change out the chairs and change the name of it and open right back up the next week.
Yep, all hood clubs do that.
All of them. Every time they get the shooting in there, they change up the chairs and redesign the tables. And they open it right back up. Somebody had sprayed some mace in the air conditioning vent when I was going to Alabama State. And everybody was running out the club coughing. And then my college roommate, Gerald Cole, used to work at Captain D's. I would go in the room. It was 3 of us in the room, man. We had Ben from Andalusia, Alabama. His name was Ben. And then Gerald Cole, he worked at Captain D's. He would take them clothes off with all that fish grease in the bed. They'd be in the middle of the floor. In my college dorm room. Man, used to smell like armpits and fish grease, bruh.
That's the worst.
Wait a minute. So he left Captain D's and went straight to the club with the Captain D's uniform on?
And then, so the clothes would smell like Captain D's, fish grease, cigarette smoke, Black and Mild smoke, and armpits. And you know I'm a germaphobe and deep freak. I was doing Lysol and Clorox wipes way before the damn pandemic. I was always, man, I walked in that room, man, the room was so stinking so bad one night. I closed the door, man, and pulled the pill and slept in the hallway. I wasn't finna do it.
In the club with his Captain D uniform on.
Man, they would leave Captain D's and go straight to the Rose, man. And then had an 8 o'clock class. I'm like, bruh, you gonna kill yourself.
Man.
Y'all be doing too much. Ben had a little Jerry curl with help. Ben hair had already started coming out at the top. We was 18, 19. Like, you already like they leaving the chemicals in your hair too long. He had a Wave Nouveau. I said, man, we
gotta meet Ben.
You got to meet Ben. He live in Andalusia, Alabama. Like, bro, you a junior, man. Your hair already coming out at the top. And that little thin ass Wave Nouveau.
We got
Ben be late to class, man. Ben jump up and put on a jogging suit and go straight to class. You don't wash up, take no shower, nothing. It was the nastiest damn roommates ever. And that's what that damn song.
I can't breathe.
You know your room stank when the fish in the fish tank would stay at the bottom of the fish tank.
Don't do it, bruh.
Stop it.
That fish only came to the top to eat. After he eat that fish, we had a little Jack Dempsey fish and some black mollies. You know them black mollies, they always get pregnant. They be pregnant every week. They have so many babies.
This done went off the rails.
Oh, man. Boy, I ain't never told y'all about my college roommates. Boy, they only had one dorm at Alabama State. They had Benson Hall. They was sticking 5 and 6 people in one dorm room. The elevator broke. We up on the 8th floor. You get down to the bottom, be like, damn, I forgot my history book. Be like, damn, I just got to get a 0. I'm not going back up all those steps. Shout out to the Alabama State University. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ain't it? The front page is being brought to you by My Computer Career. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. 26 minutes after the hour. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Eva Marcille here with a quick look at your front page news. The Senate can't seem to come together on President Biden's proposed $2 trillion infrastructure plan. Republicans have come back with their own plan, Ricky, that is about a quarter of the size of Biden's, with no clear way of paying for it. Meanwhile, lawmakers were able to pass a bipartisan bill to help fight the increase in hate crimes against Asian Americans. The vote in the Senate was a 94-1 in favor of the legislation. Now, if we could only get that kind of bipartisan vote for Black Lives Matter. But I digress. In other news, now, what are you going to say, Rick?
Nah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I had to slide that in there. I'm sorry. I don't know how they got this passed this quick and we still over here fighting. But in other news, we now know what led to 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant being killed by a police officer in Columbus, Ohio. So Bryant's foster mother told CNN that 2 of her former foster children had come to her home to celebrate the mother's birthday when a fight broke out over keeping the house clean. More details are still to come. And unfortunately, there has been yet another death, Ricky, getting nationwide attention. In North Carolina, an unarmed man named Andrew Brown Jr. was shot and killed by deputies yesterday after they attempted to serve an arrest warrant. Now, in COVID news, advisors to the CDC are expected to meet today to review blood clot cases related to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And a new report shows that more women than men in the U.S. are getting vaccinated. So, ladies, be careful and ask these men to see their vaccination card. And I have to do it really fast. I have to give a shout out to Pi Chapter Kappa Alpha Psi Morehouse College celebrating their 100-year anniversary today. Shout out to all the brothers at Kappa Alpha Psi.
All right, Mike, is that Mike Chapter?
You already know that's Mike Chapter.
Oh, boy, I know they getting down over there, boy.
You know I'm not going to see this man all weekend. They about to get
right.
in.
Right, he's going to be out.
Well,
shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to 100 years, man. They're some cool bros.
Isn't that considered a centennial, Rick?
Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to their centennial. All right.
Yes,
that was a
sir.
quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, got a little sad news, man. Freshman guard for the Kentucky Wildcats, Terrence Clark, died in a car accident in the area yesterday, man. Video surfaced of his vehicle running a red light, going at a very high rate of speed, colliding with another vehicle. And he actually recently announced that he was entering the NBA draft, and he was expected to be a draft pick, man. He was 19 years old. Sad. Sad right there, man. The International Olympic Committee announced its policy expecting athletes to separate sports and politics at the Olympics in Tokyo coming up this summer. Anyone who violates the rule will face disciplinary action. Olympic legend Sonia Richards-Ross, along with many other athletes, are calling out the Olympic Committee, and they're pretty frustrated. Listen, how you going to tell us that we can't, take a knee? How you going to tell us that we can't address some of these social justice issues at the podium during interviews? They're even allegedly, I think they're asking the press not even to ask any questions about anything centered around politics and social justice and so on and so forth. So, come on, man, I promise you. Black athletes of color, will still use this platform to express their feelings regarding the social justice situation. It is what it is. That's what I got for sports right now. The Brat got the hot spot.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. The same as being brought to you by Indeed. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, unless you're hiring. Fortunately, Indeed has great tools that help speed up the hiring process. Visit Indeed.com/credit. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. Now, yesterday we reported that Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky was shot during an alleged robbery attempt. Well, he's broken his silence while in the hospital, and he updated fans with a social media post that reads, "Thank you, everyone, for your thoughts and prayers. I'm still in ICU, but I'm on the road to recovery. The bullet traveled through my lungs and is stuck in my back. I have to learn to breathe and walk again, but I have a great medical team here at the hospital. God got me. Love, Blue." Now, his brother and fellow Pretty Ricky member Spectacular told TMZ that Baby Blue was defending his cousin during the attempted robbery at Spares Bowling Alley in Davie, Florida. He attempted to grab the gun from one of the two suspects to protect his cousin. Now, the suspects were allegedly trying to take a gold necklace. The bullet is said to have gone through his shoulder and it hit his lung. His cousin is shown screaming for help in the video that has gone viral. The suspects left before the police got to the scene, and no one has been arrested yet. So we wish Baby Blue a well recovery. Moving on, y'all. A few of our favorite Hollywood A-listers are teaming up to do a docu-series. The project is called Number One on the Call Sheet, and it focuses on celebrating black achievements in Hollywood and all it takes for black actors and actresses to be successful in the industry. Now, the project will include film industry vets like Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart, and Datari Turner. Now, the first part of the documentary, entitled Number One on the Call Sheet, Black Leading Women in Hollywood, will focus primarily on the groundbreaking work of black actresses, and this part is executive produced by Angela Bassett and Halle Berry. And then the second part of the documentary is called Number One on the Call Sheet, Black Leading Men in Hollywood, and it'll be produced by Jamie Foxx and Kevin Hart. So I can't wait to see that. Okay, last but not least, Black Rob's manager is calling out Diddy. His manager's name is Carl Dawson, and he said that Diddy is a little too late when it comes to helping the late rapper. He commented on Diddy reportedly paying for Rob's funeral, and he said through somebody else that was affiliated with Rob, Diddy reached out and was going to do something for Rob. This is when the video first went up and he was in the hospital. People dragging their feet and got nothing done. So now you're going to pay for his funeral? He's dead and gone now. Everybody want to do something when you dead and gone. He continued and said a lot of people could have helped, but they didn't. That's why I put the video up to show him that everybody want to keep everything hush-hush, but he is not getting any help. You can't tell people what to do with their money, but a lot of people were in position to help, but they didn't, and it was too late because he passed away Saturday, a week after DMX. Oh, Lord. I can imagine that people are upset, but, you know, people don't always know when other people are going through something. And by the time the video up, it was kind of late. He was really, really sick, you know. So prayers and condolences to his family. But
one point that he did make, man, everybody love your ass when you dead. They come from all over, but it's almost like they don't give a damn about you when you're alive.
You're right.
Or whatever. You know, so that's why, you know, again, I want to reiterate, man, do things to make yourself happy and surround yourself with people. And I'm not talking about relatives. I'm talking about family that you created. Take your time, write it down on a paper. Who means a lot to you? Who's loyal to you? Who loves you? Who texts you? Who think about you? Who say, hey, you know, Brad, do you need anything? Is there anything? Those are your family members. You know, we get caught up and we get fixated on relatives. You know, those are not the ones that you have to be with just because grandmama said, hold the family together in her last dying breath. That's what they know, but it's a whole different time now. So now you have to create your own family and your own circle and people that love you and who you're comfortable around. So if you're not comfortable around relatives, don't be around their ass. Go be around some good people that really, really love you at your job, or some of your fraternity brothers or sorority sisters or different ones or whatever. Man, God give you everything that you need. I don't care what you missing. He'll be a mother for the motherless, a father for the fatherless, anything that you need. He always provides and is right there. Only thing you have to do is look around. You're not thrown away. You are loved. If not by your relatives, you are loved by somebody. So love the ones that love you back. I said that before, but I just want to reiterate that and share that with you because that really touched my heart, and that's sad about Black Rob or whatever. Know, so, you know, we don't need no damn flowers or no donations after we dead. Our funeral is paid for. We got insurance. You know, love me while I'm here. There you go, Brett.
All right, well, y'all, coming up next, we got Chef Jenisha Payne, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 24 minutes.
And then here you coming over here with a box of chicken. I don't get to eat this. Bring me some Popeyes today. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Jenisha Payne.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. How you guys doing?
Jenisha, listen.
Yes, sir.
Well, I smothered some turkey wings with some rosemary, some sage, and some. I put some little seasoning on there, and put some little rice and onions, and did some little chicken broth bouillon up in there. And man, listen, and a stick of butter.
Good. I already know.
Stick of butter. I'm talking about, man, the meat was falling off the bone. It was flavorful. It was juicy. It was just like, I love me some doggone smothered turkey wings. You know,
People sleep on that rosemary, Ricky. They sleep on that season.
I swear, I got
good.
rosemary bushes out there in the backyard. Like I be going out there just getting it fresh.
Ooh.
And you know, rosemary bushes keep away mosquitoes. Mosquitoes hate rosemary. So that's why I have rosemary bushes all over my yard, because they, shoo away mosquitoes. Did y'all know that?
I never knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the plant version of off. Chef Jenisha, what you cooking this morning?
So today I switched it up for my air fryer lovers, and I did a stuffed air fryer cheesy broccoli whole chicken. So you're going to take a young chicken, and it's a two-step process. So you do the pasta on the stovetop, and then you cook your young chicken in the air fryer. It's going to be beautiful. And then once it's done, you take the pasta off the stovetop, add it in there, add a little cheese, and it's going to be beautiful. Yeah. A 2-in-1 meal.
So what, you put the pasta inside of the chicken?
Yes, sir. You stuff it on the chicken. You add a little cheese on top, pop it in the oven, and you got a 2-in-1, so it's like a cheesy chicken and broccoli.
See? There you go, Brett. There you go.
Sound good. Whatever she make be good.
I see all your pictures
every time.
Yeah, all your pictures on Instagram is with Brett and Eva. You dropping off food.
Yes.
Don't do that, Rick.
Cause I saw one of her and Eva on there last night. I'm like, damn, she be running them errands. She dropping that food off. Listen, let everybody know how they can find the video and follow you on Instagram.
Yes, sir. You can find it on the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can find it on my social media, which is cookingwith_Jan.
There it is. Y'all give it up for Chef Jenisha Payne. You too. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Don't miss the return of the award-winning Epix original series Godfather of Harlem, starring Forrest Whitaker as legendary crime boss Bumpy Johnson. This season, Bumpy battles again with the crime families to regain control over Harlem. Taking cues from his friend Malcolm X's message of black economic nationalism, his ambitious plan will face challenges not from only the Italians, but his family, rivals such as Adam Clayton Powell and even Malcolm himself. Hailed as top tier and a rare gangster epic, Godfather of Harlem, Sundays only on Epix. Get the channel or the app.
Y'all better do the news and do the damn hot spot.
Who threw the most shade this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show? Gary with the T suggests as co-host. Find someone else to play with.
Gary, you stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing, Gary.
Okay, now. I ain't letting
let them know.
Baby, they got me all mixed up, baby. I don't know where y'all come from. Y'all better do the news and do the damn hot spot.
Here's Bernice Jenkins with this week's church announcements.
All female members that's built up like Bishop John Gray in the hip gonna be meeting at 1 p.m. in front of the fellowship hall to be selected for the usher board tryout.
You got them hips.
R&B singer Carrie Hilson says saving yourself for marriage is not realistic. The show reacts.
That's not church Christian-like. I mean, and the little girls that's reading this and hearing this stuff, I mean, is that a good look? I mean,
don't you try on shoes before you buy them?
Wait a minute now, Ricky.
Yeah. Don't you try on shoes before you buy them?
Do you think maybe she was not talking to little girls, but she was talking to grown women?
It don't matter who she was talking to. Little girls gonna hear and they read now, and that's just not a good look. I mean, you're supposed to wait until you get married to have sex. You're not supposed to be having premarital sex like that. Isn't that in the Bible?
You need to try them shoes on.
Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke
test drive that car.
Exactly.
Say what, Brett?
You need to test drive that car before you take it off the lot.
Oh my God!
And when you take it off the lot, it depreciates.
It was New Edition week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and the crew shared who was their favorite of the group.
Who did you like, Brett?
Oh, man, I like Michael Bivins.
That's who you was in for New Edition?
Mm-hmm, because he was the flyest one. People didn't know, but I felt like he was the flyest one.
Well, who was you was, yeah. I
like
figured
Bobby.
that.
You know, Bobby was I like the leader of the pack. I like Bobby. Even though he was in a group, he stood out. And a lot of groups, you know, you had Guy and Silk and Shy, but you didn't have that one that stood out. And Bobby was the man.
Now, I was really a fan, but I thought Johnny Gill was in his 40s when he joined the group, because that damn voice.
Rickey Smiley puts the cat's math skills to test.
Gary.
Yep.
You was in. Now, what you said the name of the math class you was in?
FOM, Fundamentals of Mathematics.
All right, Gary. Use your brain. No paper. Ready? 50 plus 50.
100.
Minus 25.
75.
Times 0.
75.
Plus 2.
77.
Plus 2.
70. 74. Look, damn it.
Friend to the show, Judge Faith called in this week and gave her perspective on Dr. Dre's ongoing divorce.
That's why this prenup is in dispute, because if the prenup is valid, it probably speaks directly to what she would be legally required to have, and it will probably be much lower than the courts putting in this formula and figuring it out on their own.
See, Judge Faith, you just inspired me. I'm about to apply for law school.
You can save that money.
I was supposed to I can
save that money, bro. Save that money. Save that application fee.
Thank you so much. No, Judge Faith, don't pay them no attention. Don't laugh at them, Judge Faith. Judge Faith, don't laugh at them. Judge Faith, you got to be professional, Judge Faith. You can't sit here and laugh at them.
I think you make a great lawyer, Ricky, for the record.
Judge Faith, maintain your credibility here. Please. Don't do that.
Black Tony explains why he missed work yet again this week.
My cousin, he in California right now, Shawty. He from Philadelphia, but look, he in California right now, Shawty. He might be paralyzed.
Why you say that?
My family just going through somewhere. He might be paralyzed, Shawty, because he got assaulted. He got assaulted yesterday.
By who?
He was over there. He was over there with his best friend. His best friend live out there with his uncle, right?
Yeah.
And my cousin went over there. Went over there to see his partner, and his uncle throwed him out the house. He throwed him out the front door, and he went down the stairs. He landed on the concrete steps, and they say he might be paralyzed. So I got to get out there to California.
Is his name Jazzy?
Yeah, my cousin named Jazz. I done told you about my cousin Jazz before.
I mean, I saw
his best friend.
He said he's from Philadelphia.
Yeah, his best friend named Will.
You talking about the Fresh Prince? The man, get on the Bible, it's on it.
Good friend to the show, Mr. Thomas called in this week on 420 to get people to stop using drugs.
Y'all own that stuff, and it just so happened to be 420. That's what I heard these young jitterbugs say this month. It is 420, and that's why.
Wait now. Now you're contradicting yourself, are you? Mr. Thomas.
Wait a minute, now that's ain't no but contact.
This week, members of the show gave their perspective on building and maintaining a healthy relationship.
I'm just a firm believer that giving your relationship an opportunity to grow and develop roots where nobody can see. You can go and pull a plant up out of a flower pot, but you can't go and pull a tree out the ground. So when you give your relationship an opportunity to develop roots and grow, and then when you put the relationship out there, can't nobody come and snatch your relationship. I don't care what you say. You can't tell me nothing about her. Okay, she already told me that
Preach, Ricky.
that she was a freak back in the day, and I was a freak back in the day too, and this, that, and the other. Ain't nothing gonna separate us or whatever. And then that kills, so you give yourself an opportunity to have a great, wonderful, awesome, loving, secure relationship when y'all know each other and know everything about each other, and can't no man or woman come and tear you apart.
Here's Rock T's joke of the day.
What kind of lights did Noah use on the ark?
What kind of lights did Noah use on the ark?
Floodlights.
No, man.
Come on, man. I like that.
As the pouring of the tea continued, one co-host says he wished Chrissy Teigen would shut up.
She need to shut up. Because I'm so sick of Chrissy Teigen. She always talk. First of all, she said she had got off of social media. Now she hiding back. She back on social media.
She said she couldn't live without it. That was her release. That was how she communicated with people. She missed it, so she got back on.
Yeah, but she made her return.
Yeah, she made her return. But that goes to show what kind of man John Legend is to marry her. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't got nothing to do but get on social media.
She's a mother.
Chrissy Teigen is a very well-known model.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated, which most models never do. She was very well known before she dated John Legend. Don't do that.
I didn't know her.
It's been 5 years since we lost musical legend Prince. The show remembered him and his lyrics that once went over their heads.
100% Italian silk imported Egyptian lace.
And how did he sing it, Brad? How did he sing it?
100% Italian silk imported Egyptian lace. Yes, you got to really listen to them words. When I got older, that's when you start dissecting them words.
And what did he say one more time, Brad? What did he say, Brad?
100% Italian silk imported Egyptian lace.
I swear I love you.
This past Monday at Rickey Smiley's karaoke night out, his good friend Chris wanted to pay his respects to DMX.
What you gonna sing?
A DMX.
Let's go then. DMX? What song? Which one?
I don't know why that my
Somebody they
niggas.
don't know who we be.
No.
Which one? Do they make sure they have
This
it?
right here. Stop. Drop. Right now in the side. Oh. And now we're going to go.
Switching gears here to other news, Miss Janie accuses Rickey Smiley of having COVID-19.
Well, you were sharp on that, boy. Had your houndstooth, Twinkie Clark, Mighty Clouds, a Joy Pastor's wife, First Lady, Sunday School Women's Day dress on that picture.
That fuck you talking about? You better get your COVID ass out of here.
Now I got COVID.
Yeah, you got COVID.
And you saw me, and that's the thing, she saw me get the shot.
I ain't saw you. I ain't seen them stick you.
You were sitting right there.
They stuck me.
Derek Chauvin was found guilty of all 3 charges in the killing of George Floyd. The show reacts to the verdict.
The fact that we had to even celebrate the verdict when it was so damn obvious that Derek Chauvin is a outright racist murderer, and the fact that we had to hold our breath and celebrate.
Following their reaction, the show heard from the brother of George Floyd.
How y'all doing out there?
Hey, good morning, man. Sorry for your loss, man, and we're excited about the verdict as well.
Hey, man. Hey, to me, this is victorious. I'm thinking about the accountability that these officers, they have to be held at a high standard now. It's like it's not justice for us, and we think so much about I'll never get my brother back. They can be erased and they can be brought back. This wasn't a mistake. This was 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
And finally, here this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show reacts to the shooting of Ma'Khia Bryant.
She's a 15, 16-year-old girl who was a ward of the state. She's a foster care student, and she called the police because people were threatening her. So now you get to the scene of the crime where she's actually now defending herself, and now she's dead.
That's true,
crazy.
but the police officer didn't know that, though, Eva.
But didn't take time to find out either. It took 15 seconds.
But it wasn't no time. But he could have just shot one time. I understand the training. I'm trying to take all of that into consideration. But 4 shots, okay, if all you trying to do is shoot somebody real quick in the upper chest area, just shoot one time. It would have stopped these girls. Maybe she wouldn't be dead.
It just seems like whenever white cops have interactions with black people, things are more likely to just go bad.
To see these videos in its entirety and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at RickeySmiley.com.